Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Question for the Day with David. On the screen right now, we have a question that says, what is the molarity of a solution that was made by dissolving 10 grams of sodium hydroxide, NaOH, in a 250 centimeter cube solution? So let's go ahead and solve this question step by step. Now, the first thing we should understand is, what are they asking us to do? They are asking us to calculate the molarity. Now, what is molarity? Molarity is simply the concentration of a solution measured in the number of moles that is contained in 1 liter or 1 decimeter cube. Some people call it dm cube of a solution. So if I want to define molarity, I will simply say it is the amount or number of moles of a substance that has been dissolved in 1 liter or 1 dm cube of a solution. So that is simply what molarity is. So now that we've defined what molarity is, they're asking us a question that, what is the molarity of a solution that was made by dissolving 10 grams of sodium hydroxide in 250 cm³? So they've given us the mass of the solute and they've given us the volume of the solution. Let's find the molarity. First things first, we know that molarity is measured in moles per dm cube, and this was given to us in grams. So the first thing to do is to convert grams into number of moles, and the formula that connects number of moles with mass is this: number of moles is equal to the mass of a substance divided by the molar mass of that substance. Now in this case, we don't know what the number of moles are because that's what we want to find, or that's what we want to convert these 10 grams into. We know what the mass is, 10 grams, and the molar mass now of sodium hydroxide. Let's go ahead and calculate it. So we have NaOH as the formula, or as the molecular formula. Na here stands for sodium, and the molecular mass or the atomic mass of sodium is 23. So we have 23 plus O here. We have O. O here is 16, and then we have H, and H stands for 1. 23 plus 16 plus 1 will give us 23 plus 16. First of all, we have 39 plus 1, that gives us 40. So this becomes mass, which is 10, divided by the molar mass, which is 40. 10 divided by 40, this is 0.25 moles. So now that we have converted these 10 grams into 0.25 moles, what this means is that there are 0.25 moles of sodium hydroxide contained in 250 cm³ of solution. Now, molarity, remember, is number of moles contained in 1 dm cube or 1 liter. Now, since this is in cm³, we need to convert it to become liters or dm cube. How do we convert from cm³ to dm cube? We simply divide by 1000. So now that we have 250 cm³, we simply divide it by 1000. And when we divide this by 1000, it becomes 0.25 dm cube or 0.25 liters. So now that we have converted the volume into liters, it means that we have 0.25 moles of sodium hydroxide contained in 0.25 liters or dm³ of the solution. Remember, we said molarity is number of moles contained in 1 dm³. So now if we have 0.25 moles of sodium hydroxide in 0.25 liters, therefore how many moles are we now going to have in 1 liter? Because molarity is number of moles contained in 1 dm³. We have discovered how many moles are contained in 0.25 liters. So now we want to find out how many moles will be in 1 liter. So from there we can now cross multiply. When we cross multiply, it becomes 0.25 times 1 is equal to x times 0.25. 0.25 multiplied by 1 remains 0.25. This is equal to 0.25x. X therefore is equal to 0.25 divided by 0.25. This is equal to 1. So now that we have calculated our answer to be 1, it simply means that there is 1 mole of sodium hydroxide contained in 1 dm³ of solution. So that is the molarity, 1 mole per dm³. So the question that now says, what is the molarity of a solution made by dissolving 10 grams of sodium hydroxide in 250 cm³ of solution? We have calculated the molarity to be 1 mole per dm³. I'm sure you saw all the steps that we took, and I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of what we did in today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. Till I see you in the next video, stay tuned.